In this video we're going to create a presentation file. A presentation file is an animated assembly or disassembly of some assembled parts using Inventor, and it's useful for proving products that can be taken apart, opened up and operated, and it's a good way of presenting new concepts and ideas. To create a presentation file, go to the application button in the top left, choose a new file, and if you scroll right down to the bottom you will see presentation files, and we want a standard millimeter IPN file, a presentation file. Choose create, and in the top ribbon choose create view. At the moment we only have the wheel assembly open. If we had multiple assemblies open, we would need to choose this drop down in the pop-up to find the assembly we were going to work with. In this instance we have one choice. Click OK and you will see the wheel assembly appear in the window. What we're now going to do is apply tweaks. Tweaks are effectively movements of separate parts away from each other which can then be animated. So choose tweak components from the ribbon, and in the pop-up box you'll see you have a number of options. We have direction and components, which are the main two operations we're going to use. Select components, select the bearing from the front with one click, and then choosing the direction button we're going to drag this part in one direction, in the Z axis in this instance. Looking at the distance, we're going to set this one to a 60mm movement and hit enter. Now choose clear. Repeat the process by clicking components, this time choosing the spacer, holding down shift and choosing the bearing, and again choose direction and again drag out the parts to a distance of 60. Re-enter 60 and hit enter. Hit clear and repeat the process until we're happy that each part has been disassembled and spread out. So again, click on the parts, dragging all three this time to a distance of 60mm. Hit clear. In the last instance I'm going to use the component button, select the polyurethane tire and drag the direction in the opposite direction. This time again entering a value of 60 and hitting enter. I've now pulled the separate components apart using the tweak components option, and they're now spaced out in my exploded view. Close the tweak component box, and this time from the ribbon choose animate. If we now click play, you will see the animation of the parts coming together, and in a very slow format these will self-assemble and this will form our animation. If we choose the expansion button under the animation tab, we can see a number of different parts, and these are the animations in order. First of all, close the animation box and reopen it. Choose the more options, and this time select the top 4 and choose to group them together. What this has done is now changed the sequence, so the first 4 parts will move all at the same time and make the animation go a little bit quicker. We're going to choose apply, and now when we choose play, as you'll see, all the components collectively move at the same time to speed up the animation until it's complete. Having animated all our parts and tweaked each component and seen the assembly, we can now hit the record button, choose the location of where we want to save the video. We choose an AVI file, which is a more suitable file than the Windows Media file. Give it a file name, hit save, and on the pop-up box, video compression, make sure that the full frames uncompressed has been selected, which it has here. When we click OK, what we will see is nothing happening until we actually click the play forward button. This will now, in a steady frame by frame position, animate and record the screen. Each frame is being recorded one at a time and pieced together into a video, and upon completion, when the final bearing has fitted into place, the window will pop up again with the animation to tell us that it is complete. If we now go to the folder where this has been saved, we can take the video and we can play the film. We now have an animation which pieces together as a presentation file ready for a presentation to a client.